Well, amid the controversies that surround the Second Amendment to the Constitution, there are areas of consensus, and that has to do with the background check system, keeping guns out of the hands of people with mental illness, convicted felons, people who commit domestic violence. But tragically, we saw the system fail, and 26 people are now dead, 20 more wounded as a result of the tragedy that occurred in Texas on this last Sunday. We intend to work with colleagues and the administration to come up with legislation that will both ensure the fact that the federal government, particularly the Department of Defense and all the military branches, comply with the law and upload this information through the Uniform Code of Military Justice proceedings, like the court-martial this shooter went through, that all of those are uploaded into the background database. But also to come up with an additional set of carrots and sticks where necessary to incentivize the states to likewise comply with the law and upload those results into the background database. When the shooter or the gun purchaser, like this individual, lie about their background, he lied about the fact that he had a felony conviction, he lied about the fact that he had been convicted of a crime of domestic violence, then the only way to catch them is through the background database, the NIC system. And so I believe that there's an opportunity for us here to work on a bipartisan basis to come up with a way to address this one consensus solution to a very real problem. Senator Feinstein, who's introduced some legislation, has asked me to look at it, and I told her I thought it would be very helpful if Chairman Grassley of the Senate Judiciary Committee would have a hearing on the bump stocks, and particularly call the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms in to explain why they reported during the Obama administration they did not think they had the authority to regulate these bump stocks. As you know, the bump stock effectively turns a semi-automatic weapon into an automatic weapon, something that would be a crime if it was done through another method. So this seems to me to be a regulatory gap that needs to be addressed. And so I think that hearing will occur. I'm not sure what the date it's been set, but I know Chairman Grassley has said he wants to have that hearing, and I think we'll learn more in that hearing that we can then legislate from.
I did talk to Senator Paul. It was quite an experience. He was literally, as you read or may have reported, slammed into by a neighbor, and he has 5 either broken or cracked ribs, and said it really hurt. And but he's on the mend, and we expect him back next week and back in the saddle.